Good evening to all the masters from India, and good morning to all the masters from USA and other regions and all. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I would like to thank the universe, Rangnath sir, and Lokesh Master, Palani Panjara, Venu Balladar, all the masters here who have joined this session and who are watching in the YouTube. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity. And getting this opportunity is really a miracle that we witnessed, our team members, like on Tuesday, we all witnessed this. So I was just talking like I would like to teach about Adi Shankaracharya and his Nirvana Shatakam in next month, but that happened immediately on today, the day after. So this is really his blessings, and we felt his presence in us, in and around us. And with his blessings, I bow down, and I would like to tell about him a few lines about him, Adi Shankaracharya. And before the start, let's chant a sloka or mantra about the Guru, because he is the Jagadguru, he is Sri Adi Shankaracharya. So we need to go to bow for him and get his blessings and feel his presence. And in that way, we'll have a deep connection with him, and we'll understand his sayings, that he came from the conscious level, the soul conscious level, the divine conscious levels, to in a human form to teach all these things for us, right? So to elevate our soul consciousness and all. So let's chant the Guru mantra, and then let's begin about him. So Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurue Namaha. So even after Matrudeva and Pitrudeva, we bow our head to Guru, right? So the true meaning and the factual meaning, that the Ardham and Paramadham we say, right, comes from the Guru teachings, right? So, and let's learn about that Jagadguru Sri Adi Shankaracharya today. And so our Sanatana Dharma, he came on the earth in a very important time to protect and save the Sanatana Dharma, and that is the reason we still have now to follow that, and for that we should be very thankful to him. And so he has compared like this sloka, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. This is comparing to three deities: the creator, the preservator, and the observer, or the destroyer. The destroyer, we say, is like destroyer of ignorance, illusions, the Maya, and the ego, right? In Sanatana Dharma, Guru is the significant importance as a path guider the way to the enlightenment by teaching his abundant divine knowledge. So today we are very fortunate to know and learn more about Sri Jagadguru Sri Adi Shankaracharya and his teachings. His intellectuality with clarity that is helpful to even future generations, right? So let's bow to him and take his divine blessings, and let's bow to him his lotus feet, seeking his divine blessings to shower upon us, and so to wash away our ignorances with his divine conscious light of knowledge. So we invite our lovable Sri Adi Shankaracharya and feel his presence in around us. So let's take his blessings, and you could see Adi Shankaracharya here and feel his presence. So let's learn about him, okay? So in the place called Kaladi. Kaladi has a significant meaning. So it is the place from Kerala, in the Kerala. So Kaladi means beneath the feet. So it is the foot of the Bharadamata, the Kerala state, right? So Kaladi is beneath the feet. So how to be at the feet of divine, and how to be not at the head, but how to be at the divine. We learn how to bow down to God. We learn how to bow down to humans like women, man, elders, right? And intellectual persons, sages, saints, all this, we bow, right? And we bow down to animals, the snakes and all, cows and all, we worship, right? So we see we see Paramatma in every being, right? That is our culture, that our Sanatana Dharma taught us, right? And we bow to trees, we bow to people tree. There are many trees, right? So we bow to trees that give fruits and vegetables for our daily living and all. So we bow to sky, stars, everything. So everything that we have evolved, blossomed, shined, a process of evolution and self-realizations. So to bowing down, we raise. That is what we have taught. You all might have known the story of the Arjuna and Duryodhana from Mahabharata story in the Kurukshetra war. So Krishna, the Arjuna and Duryodhana were seeking for help of Krishna, and they came like, we want you, we want you. And Krishna asked like, okay, whoever I see in the morning when I wake up, to them I'm going to help, right? So Duryodhana, with the ego and ahankara, he was standing beside the head of the Krishna. But Arjuna, bowing down, surrendering to the Almighty Lord, he was standing at the feet, because obviously when a person gets up, he looks at the feet. So Arjuna is very clever because of his bowing down nature. He could attain the divine knowledge, and with that, he got the the help of Krishna, and he won the war, right? So that is the example, like how through bow down we rise. So how much ever knowledge we learn, we shouldn't have the feeling of ego in ours. Ego is the thing that kills away, right? So we should be very careful growing and all. We should be very careful and looking about the ego that doesn't affect us. So that is a small story. So on the banks of river Purna in Kerala state, so there lived a couple. So Shivaguru and Aryamba. So they were childless for a long time, and they did severe penance at Vadakunta temple at Trichur. So pleased with the couple's intense devotion, Lord Shiva blessed the couple with a son. And on Sunday, on Shukla Panchami Tithi, so in Vaishaka month, and this is Vaishaka month, we are very fortunate to listen about him. And so with the they were blessed with the son. So with overjoy and happiness, they named the boy as Shankara. So means bestower of auspiciousness, which he proved it later on his life, okay, in glorious life. So the boy, when he was born, he had some divine signs on his body, like brilliance of moon on his head, sign of divine eye on his forehead, and his shoulders has impress of Trishul, and his body was glorious like crystal, glowing. So he looked like Lord Shiva in the form. So from the childhood itself, they noticed he is the form of Shiva. So that was the miracles they have seen on him. And in his childhood, and he's a very brilliant child. And at the age of 3 itself, he was able to read and understand the Malayali and Sanskrit books. So his intelligence and wisdom was very uncommon at that age, right? And the fortune it's unfortunate, like he passed his father passed away. I'm sorry, his father passed away, and to fulfill her husband's wish and all, mother Aryamba arranged for Upanayam, that is a sacred thread ceremony, and she continued sending him to Gurukul for education when he was 5. His father used to send him before, so his mother continued to sending him, okay? And he displayed his extraordinary talent with the surprising speed and ease. He used to read mantras, Vedas and all like that. At Gurukul, there was a routine for brahmacharyans to receive bhiksha. So one day, what happened for Bhikshatana? He went to a hut where a poor lady was residing in, and he went and asked for bhiksha. That poor lady, she didn't eat for a few days ago, like she didn't have any food. She just had one amla, we say, right, the Indian gooseberry. So she offered that amla as a naivedyam for God, and she gave that amla, asking Shankaracharya to forgive her, like she have only that to give, and she gave it to him. And seeing that the heart melted at the looking at the poverty of that poor lady, and the humility continued. So the lady the humility of this lady and the Shankaracharya, what he did, the Shankara invoked goddess Lakshmi to shower her blessings, and there he recited the Kanakadara Stotram, where the divine goddess Lakshmi, she showered like with golden amlas, golden Indian gooseberries on her, and that is the miracle, and she witnessed that. And so like that he showed so many miracles, and he successfully completed his formal education at Gurukul Pathshala, and Shankara returned to home at age of 7. So, and he continued advanced studies of Vedas and Shastras, serving his mother at home, and he prayed intensely to Lord to change the course of the Purna river. And one day what happened is his mother, she has to go far away to take daily bath in the river. So she fainted. All of a sudden she fainted, and so hearing that, Shankara ran away and carried her to home, and he asked the flow of river, like he asked the river to flow before his home. So the river diverted its course and was flowing gently by Shankara's home. That's the immense power he had at the age of 7. So he has done many miracles, and he showed his power, like not like to gain some pride or something like that. It happened like that. So the genius and talent of Shankara spread rapidly, right? So at the age of 7, all these things, he's able to control all these things, right? So the talent of Shankara, they spread rapidly. So everybody admired him, and they became very dear to all. And so many visited him to get enlightenment on spiritual matters. They used to ask many questions on the spiritual things and all. And they used to gain more knowledge, and thus they got an enlightenment too. And some seek to get blessings from him, and some used to come approach him like to see the wonder boy. So the royal priest, even the ruler of Kerala, the Rajshekara, so he want he to be the noble prince for his kingdom, but he gently rejected that because he has an urge to embrace sannyasa. So Shankara has a deep intensity to urge to embrace sannyasa, and astrologers predicted short lifespan of 16 years only. So because when he was asking God Shiva for his son, so in the dream, his father got a dream like Shiva asking, do you want one son with great knowledge, with great intellectuality, with less span of time? And or do you want many sons with less knowledge? Then he chose the first option, like one son with greater intellectuality with short span. So the astrologers predicted his lifespan to be only 16 years. And then happened a miracle you'll be knowing in the future. One Maharshi, he turned from 16 to 32. His lifespan got increased to 32. So overall, Adi Shankaracharya lived for 32 years. So this made him more restless. So since his lifespan is only 16 years, this made him more restless to lead path of renunciation. So he talked to his mother about desire in his heart, and no way she would permit him. And he respected and honored his mother so wishes, but sometime he hoped that the desire would be granted someday. So one day what happened, he accompanied his mother for the daily bath, and suddenly what happened, in the river while Adi Shankaracharya was taking bath, a crocodile appeared and caught hold his leg. So he was crying for help. He was in panic situation and he cried for help. All this is a drama. He knows that, but he cried for help. So at that moment, he pleaded his mother to grant permit to take sannyasa. He was telling, oh mother, grant me to take sannyasa or else my life will be gone now itself. Then in that final moments, thinking what to do, and not knowing what to do and all, and his mother, she agreed. So that was the twist happened. So, shaken mother out of despair and grief, she painfully consented to Shankara's pleas and uttered Shankara and then took the sannyasa, uttering mantras of monastic vows and left his life in hands of Almighty Lord. So, and then miraculously, the crocodile, what he did, it let go the foot of Shankara, and he came out of the river and joyfully embraced his weeping mother. Mother was weeping like, oh, my son has gone to sannyasa and all. But at the same time, she was happy like he got saved from his life, right? So he requested to allow him to go out and seek a guru. So to initiate according to Guru Sishya Parampara. So Aryamba could not imagine the separation. So he's the only son and beloved son, and she's also not having she's also not having her husband. So he's the only son, and she don't want to leave him, but she gave a promise like to take he can offer a sannyasa, right? So taking a promise from Shankara, he would return back and perform her last rite, she agreed. And Shankara accepted her request, and he performed it when the time came. So that's how Shankara went out in wonder of his guru, in search of his guru. So during the days of Gurukula, he heard about a great Patanjali sage named Govindapada. They call Govindapada. So he heard like he will be immersed in deep meditation in cave at Omkareshwara on holy banks of river Narmada. So Shankara accepted in his heart like Sri Govindapada as his guru. So keeping this quest to seek the great master, he began his journey on the foot. And Shankaracharya actually he went in search of Guru. He passed the jungles, he passed many barren lands, and for continuously walking for 2 months in the jungles with wild animals and all, he reached it finally. Master was in Samadhi sthiti, and he introduced himself. Then that time he asked the Guru asked, "Who are you?" Then that time Adi Shankaracharya he told about the Nirvana Shataka. He told that we'll be talking about that later. So in Nirvana Shataka, and that's how the Nirvana Shataka came. So he'll be teaching Nirvana Shataka like a soul, I am the soul, and that is very important. And that's how looking at his knowledge and all, his guru accepted him as his Sishya. And one time when his guru was in like a Samadhi Sthiti, a flood happened. So through his Kamandalam, Adi Shankara gave through his Kamandalam, he observed the flood water. And this actually, surprised all the people around. And once the Guru came out of Samadhi, they were telling about the incident which happened, that there was a flood, and Shankara observed it by Kamandalam. And so seeking this, Shankara has abundant knowledge and all. So his guru requested him to go to this Varanasi and all. So, and then he went there and he learned the Vedic knowledge and all. And so Vyasa, at that time he came, and Shankara requested him, a Brahmin, and old Brahmin, daily he used to come and sit in Shankara and debate so many questions on this Vedas, Upanishads and all. So Shankara was, Shankara came to know like this ordinary person, this Brahmin is not an ordinary person, because he was asking like subtle questions. So Shankara requested him to reveal, and the Brahmin, he was thrilled to see that Bhagwan Veda Vyasa himself, in front Vyasa, told to Shankara that he was much pleased and completely satisfied with the knowledge of Shastras. So, and then he granted like, you have only like 16 years of lifespan, so I'm giving you 16 more years. So now you have like 32 years of lifespan. Go teach all your teachings and all. So that's how his life got extended 16 more years. So there were like so many miracles happened, and So he has 4 disciples like Padmapada, Hastamaka, Sureshavaracharya, and Totakacharya. And he established matas at 4 corners. And Sharada in Kanchipuram and all, he established his mata, Sringeri, at Sringeri, Sharada Peetam. And he dictated Mata Manya book, laying rules and disciples to be followed in functioning and administrating the matas. And he traveled from Kanyakumari to Kashmir 4 times on foot. So on foot he traveled. So he took leave of them and proceeded alone into the interior Himalayas and merged himself with Shiva Swarupa. And in between he went to many places like Gokarna, Hariharapura, Mukambika, Sringeri, all those places and all, Sri Sailam, Padaripura, Nasik, everything. He went to many places and he established the dharmas and all. And so he renovated many temples. He established pitas and all. So I've done a lot of dharma things. So, and that's how he merged himself with Shiva Swarupa. So, and now we'll learn about the Nirvana Shatakam. There are so many teachings to tell. For example, like he has Bhashya Granthas, Prakarna Granthas, and hymns and meditation verses. So majority of his works were accepted on Advaita, and he equally pitches on Bhakti, composed many verses and hymns, praising many lords. So he believed like Bhakti was very essential to attain Chitta Suddhi, that is the self-realization. And he wrote some Brahma Sutras and Kena, Prasanna, many Upanishads, Vishnu Sahasranamam, Lalita Trishati, commentaries on Bhagavad Gita, and Ganesha Pancharatnam, and Prakarna Granthas, like he wrote Viveka Chudamani and Atma Bodha, Tattva Bodha, Bhaja Govindam, we all know, right? Advaita Anubhuti, all these things, and wrote Nirvana Shatakam and Dakshinamurti Stotram and all. So we'll learn about Nirvana Shatakam today because it's related to soul. Thank you, Lokesh Master. So Nirvana Shatakam, we'll do it. So this is a Nirvana Shatakam. When his guru asked him, "Who are you?" Then he was telling as a soul. He was not telling like he as a material thing or a physical thing or like a body. He's telling in a deep knowledge like he's a soul. So let's see about that and learn. And it's very important, masters. So we learn more about that. Manobud चित्तानि नाहम् न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायुः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्. So here he's telling, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the ego, neither I am not the memory. So, and in second line, he's telling, I'm not the organs of hearing, tasting, smelling, or seeing. And the third line, he's telling, I'm not the space, not the earth, not fire, no air. I am the form of consciousness, the eternal bliss. And I am the Shiva. Shivoham, Shivoham means I am the Shiva. So he's telling in this, like, I'm not the space, not the earth, not fire, nothing. Because, like soul, nothing can touch the soul, right? Nothing can burn the soul. Nothing can wet the soul. Nothing can harm the soul. So in the soul form, he's telling all these things. And Nirvana Shatakam. So we have 6 stanzas. So in Nirvana Shatakam, we have 6 stanzas. Shata means 6. We have 6 stanzas in the Nirvana Shatakam. Okay, next one. Na cha prana sangyo na vai pancha vayuhu na va sapta dhatur na va pancha kosha na va pani padau na chopasta payu chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. So here he is telling, I'm not the prana. So we have 5 pranas, right? and prana, apana, samana, udana, vyana. So he's telling neither, I'm nothing. So I'm not the vital, I'm not the physical energy, I'm not the prana. So he's telling, and in second line, he's telling I'm not the 7 essential ingredients, not the 5 sheets of the body. So we have, right, the Sapta Dhatu. So the Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Ashti, Majja, Shukra, right? So I'm not the Sapta Dhatu. So that means I'm not the blood, I'm not the muscle, I'm not the bone marrow, like this. And neither I'm not the Panchakosha. We have Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya koshas, right? He's telling nothing. I'm not a kosha. I'm not a sheet at all. So I'm not the body at all. So I'm not the body. I'm not the body parts and all. So he's telling I'm the eternal form of the bliss. I am the consciousness. I am the Shiva. So that's the meaning of that. And next one. न मे द्वेषरागौ न मे लोभमोहो मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्तो न कामो न मोक्षः Chidananda Shivoham Shivoham. He's telling no dvesham, no hatredism, and I have no passion and no greed, no delusion. So he's telling like no pride, no jealous, nothing. I'm not identified with my duty, wealth, lust, or liberation. So I am the form of consciousness. He's telling I am the eternal bliss and I am the Shiva. Blessings. So he's telling, I am not the body, so I am not the physical thing at all. So where is the matter of papam and punyam, right? So he's telling here, na punyam, na papam, na saukyam, na dukkham, na mantro, na tirtam, na veda, na yajnaha. Aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhokta. Chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. So I'm not the physical body. So where is the papam punyam? So all the papam punyam, all the emotions, all the expressions, all the experiences, we lead only when we are in the physical form of body, right? When we are soul, we don't have anything that. So in the soul form, he's telling like, I don't have any papam, any punyam. So I don't even have any pleasure, nor pain. So he's telling, I need no mantras. I need not go to any pilgrimage. I don't need any scriptures, rituals. So I'm not the experience, right? So if you have the experience only, you will have all these pleasures, gains, pains, and all. So he's telling I'm not the object of experience, not even one who experience. So aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhokta means I am not the food who is taking, neither I am not taking the food. So that's what that means. So he's telling like I am the form of the consciousness and the eternal bliss. I am the Shiva. So these all are the material things, right? The physical nature. न मे मृत्युशङ्का न मे जातिभेदः पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. See, when we are in the soul form, we are in the pure consciousness. So we don't have any differences between the God and we when we are in the soul form. But we have to bow down every time to God. That is different. So here he's telling, I'm not bound to death. The soul doesn't have any fear of death and birth, right? So to gain experiences, to gain those emotional experiences and all, to balance the karmas and all, we descend to the earth like in the human form. But for the soul, it doesn't die, it doesn't have any fear. So he's telling, I'm not bound by death and its fear, not by caste or creed. I have no father, no mother, or even birth. So I'm not a relative, not a friend, not a teacher, not a student. And he's telling, I'm nothing. I'm just the form of consciousness, so the light and the eternal bliss. That I am the Shiva, he's telling. So, and next one. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhutva cha sarvatra sarvendriyanam na cha sangatam naiva muktirna meyaha chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. So he's telling all the above slokas, he was telling like I am not the material thing, I am not the human body. So he was telling I am not that and I'm not this. Here he's telling like aham nirvikalpa nirakara rupa. So I am the formless, right? So but Adi Shankaracharya is telling, I am the formless. I am the devoid of duality. So he taught us the Advaitam, like everything is same. What we are seeing in different forms is the Maya, the illusion. So a person can be if you take a man, a person can be a brother, a father, a husband, a grandfather, everything. But he's a single person, but appearing in different forms, right? So he's teaching the Advaitam. So these all are the illusions. These all are the Maya. So, but to attain God, to attain Bhakti, you may consider him as a form or formlessness. That's up to you. But here is telling there is no such kind of form. But to attain that Bhakti, we create a form. That is up to you. So he's telling the Sarvam, like whatever is appearing in this world, everything is from Paramatma. It just got split and it's appearing like it's different. So the one I'm having in me and the one you, it is the same. It's the eternal bliss and the eternal consciousness. That's what he's explaining. That's why the Advaita. So he's telling I'm omnipresent and I exist everywhere, pervading all senses. Before slide, please. Yeah, so he's telling I'm neither attached nor free. So I am the form of consciousness and this. He's telling there is no difference, like, so he's telling I'm not attached, I'm neither free nor limited. So I'm the form of consciousness and the bliss. He's telling in the soul form. So chanting this mantra, like chanting this mantra, you will have a deep connection about your soul and consciousness level and all. So you'll feel like, okay, now what I'm attached to the physical things, these all are temporary, these all are illusions, this all is Maya. So the only thing that exists is the soul, right? So the experiences, the more the knowledge you gain, the more the soul gets evolved. So for just to learn the experiences, to learn the gain the knowledge and all, we descend from the divine consciousness to earth in the form of human, right? In the form of spirits. We are the spirits in the human forms, right? So we just come to gain knowledge. If we learn more knowledge, knowing that we are the souls and nothing we take with us, nothing, neither property nor the people we are paying more attention, nothing we take with us, nobody will come with us. The only thing will stay is our knowledge, our wisdom, the goodness and all, right? So he's telling as a soul, we have to practice that, like chanting like this kind of, this is a mantra that connects to our deeper consciousness and keeps us in awareness all the time, like we are the soul, right? Thank you so much, masters.